Hey everybody, this is Gecko. Today I'll be setting up an African fat-tailed gecko enclosure. I'll start by showing y'all all the materials and supplies I'll be using for this terrarium. Repti bark, sphagnum moss and eco earth, rocks, cork tubes and cork flats, plants, magnolia leaves, sphagnum moss, and finally an African fat-tailed gecko. Alright guys, so I've just completed setting up this really nice terrarium. So the terrarium it's in, I don't know the dimensions, but it's pretty much a 20-gallon long, and it's made by National Geographic. It's one of their specialty tanks that they've started making. They've made tanks that are tall and tanks that are long, so they're kind of getting into the business of making terrariums now, and they're actually really nice. I'm really pleased by them. They have front opening doors. They have a bottom that's painted black. But I don't want to put the camera under there because that'll be kind of weird. So two wide opening front panels, screen top, and this screen top, you just drop it pretty much on top and it closes, which is pretty sweet. They've got a good aeration. There's a screen top and then the screen on the top on the other side, and I think this is for people that are going to be running waterfalls and stuff into their terrariums. They don't really have any function for that, but they're really nice, and they come in long and tall versions. So let me give you a quick look at the setup. So this over here will be the hot side. I've got the heat pad down in there. It's way down back in there. And I planted some ivy around here. I'm really hoping that this takes off and grows all over because that'll look pretty sweet. Ivy right here that for some reason I didn't water before I put it in the terrarium, so it's kind of dry, but I'm hoping it kind of revives. I've got a ficus over here that I had in this previous setup that's looking pretty good, and I've got it planted back in here. And then here's the cool hide right here, and I've seen my African fat-tailed gecko dig around a little bit, so she might dig and find herself her own hide or go back down in there. So, and I've got some moss in here because African fat-tailed geckos need a little bit more humidity, but I'm not going to keep it too humid. So I'm going to go ahead and set her in there. So here is Mocha, my female African fat-tailed gecko. She's a stripe morph, as you can see, with a stripe running back down her back. Go ahead and set her in her brand new clean enclosure with a couple new features, which I think she'll enjoy exploring. Set her in there and see what she does. Graceful. So when you first introduce a gecko into its new tank, they generally start licking around, which she probably will start doing in just a minute. I let the tank dry out a couple hours before I set her in there because I watered everything down. But I'm pretty positive she's going to spend about 80% of her time down in there. That's where she did last time. And I kept that in there because I didn't want to stress her out and deprive her of something that she liked to use. So she's going to make her slow trot back into that dark cave, which she's going to like a lot. Alright everybody, so that sums up this video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. I liked adding the time lapse into this video. It's something I haven't done on my channel very much, but it's a really great way for me to show the procession of me setting up a terrarium, which is something I have a huge passion for. Hope you guys enjoyed me watching it. I thought it was a really fun project, and a pretty decent looking result too, I might add. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and feel free to comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. This is Country Geckos.